Alright, time for some solo gathering in the mists. I'm just going to use stone gathering gear because I want to take a little bit of all of this useless, worthless tier 5 stone that should be lying around everywhere to level up my stone gathering. I will go into the duo mists. I should be 100% safe there, and hopefully there will be less people who will randomly chase me in there. I do want to take all the tier 5 stone, all the tier 6 wood, because I'm already tier 8 on wood. I will kill all tier 6 animals. I'm already a tier 6 skinner. But for all the other resources, I'm only going to kill those enchanted resource mobs. I will also take 5.1 resources of every kind. Even wood. Even though I don't really need the levels there anymore, I still gather 5.1 wood extremely quickly and have a relatively high gathering bonus there. I just want to benefit from all those special resource mobs in the mists. Very similar to what I'm doing in the Roads of Avalon, where there are like just a million of these tier 6 special resource mobs. Here in the mists it's very similar. Here I will find those tier 6 resource mobs everywhere. And tier 6 resources give quite good money. I didn't check the market prices in Brazilian. I would assume that resources are worth less in here. But we'll see, we'll see. Hopefully I will remember after the run to actually check the prices. Because it's interesting to see how much less valuable they are in Brazilian. I may just throw away all the tier 5 stone that I've gathered if I continue going deeper and deeper, because I do still plan to look for high tier mists, just so I can perhaps find some tier 8 maps and gather some tier 8 wood. And of course some tier 7 hide as well. But mainly looking for the tier 8 wood that I can benefit from if I happen to find a high tier mist. This guy is not chasing me, which is great, so I can just continue doing what I'm planning to do. I also assume that there will not be very many people in the mists, in the duo mists, that will try to do invisibility ganks, which would be a concern if a one-shot combo... Well, one-shot combos would not be a problem for me because I have double cleanse. I have cleanse on my helmet and I have cleanse from my Fort Sterling cape, which is mainly because of one-shot combos. That's the only dangerous thing for me in the duo mists. Everything else doesn't matter. One damage dealer plus a healer cannot kill me. That's not possible. When I'm just straight up running away, my mobility will be superior. Not possible to kill me. The only thing potentially dangerous in duo mists would be those one-shot combos. Dagger Grail Seeker, the Mace plus Blazing Staff, or maybe because we here and there found our self-made combo, Blazing Staff plus Grail Seeker. Sometimes this combo would also be, this would be the most dangerous combo. because it's the best at dismounting people. I'll also take 4.1 stone when I already have stone gathering gear, because it doesn't matter which stone I'm gathering, it's all worth nothing. So I'm only gathering it for the fame to quickly get to tier 7, even though I'm not prioritizing that right now. I'm just prioritizing it here in the mists. But when I'm going into the roads, I don't prioritize anything, of course. Not tier 5 tigers, I will probably take those as well. When I go into the roads, I don't prioritize anything. And in the black zone, I'm going to continue grinding up my skinning first, because of the way that the biomes are set up, gathering in forests, just benefiting from my tier 8 wood gathering while grinding the hide. And afterwards, maybe I'll go for stone, or maybe I will go for fiber first. I don't know yet. Just trying to get everything up to tier 8 while making a little bit of money while doing so. I'm kind of interested in, or rather, I'm kind of curious to see if I will be able to find some tier 8 maps today. But I do think so. I will, as in the past when I've been running around here with 8.3 gear on the NA server, I will just wait until the mist is closing, and then I will be looking for enchanted mists, enchanted wisps, check if those are higher tier, and then go into them. I'm not sure if I want to settle for tier 7 maps, but I probably want to be honest. Probably finding a tier 7 map will already be quite beneficial for me. I don't really benefit from those tier 4 resources that I can find here in those tier 6 mists, while I can take tier 7 hide and tier 7 wood in the enchanted mists. The only question now is, do I want to continue gathering, or do I want to straight up just look for enchanted mists? I probably just want to straight up look for enchanted mists. Even though, since I'm not a tier 8 gatherer in every profession, I will not benefit that insanely much from finding higher tier mists. But I still want to spend my time there, just to have the potential to find these, at least those tier 7 special resource mobs. When stuff is lying on the floor like this, I probably should be taking it. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I only should take enchanted stuff right now. Not 100% sure. I also still need to check if I still got my tier 5 stone gathering queued up for actually automatically using learn points. Because I definitely want that to happen, to level up quicker. By increasing the gathering speed and the gathering yield when gathering stone on tier 5. There's some wood, which I normally would take, but I think I'll be looking for freedom. No, but seriously, I'll be looking for enchanted wisps for now. This one is common. This one is common. Looks like some other people are also looking for better wisps right now. Oh, 6.1 wood. I'll take that. I'll take enchanted stuff. It's kind of annoying that these people are so close to me, because they could deny me an enchanted wisp. Pretty annoying. I mean, I even believe that this guy is playing together with this weird tier 6 healer that I've seen. This is common. Didn't find... Ah, there's a tier 6 animal. But it's not enchanted, so let's continue looking for enchanted wisp and hopefully get a little bit further away from this random dude. But because he's probably going to deny me some wisp, which is really annoying. For some reason he's chasing me. Maybe it's exactly what he wants to do. Maybe he just wants to deny me a wisp. Because I see no other way why he's so close to me. No other reason. Common wisp. Have I been here already? Maybe. But wisps do respawn. No enchanted wisps. Where are they? 5.2 stone. I guess I'll take that and then just go into the next map. It's even full, which is pretty rare for resources in the mists. But it's stone after all. Stone is pretty bad. I did mount up prematurely because I didn't know if this guy was using his boots to invis gank me, even though I would not be in danger. Or not. I couldn't be too sure. And I still should be playing somewhat defensively. I'm not one. I don't want to die. Come on. Go away. Stay away. Sadly, no enchanted wisp. Even though I'm not 100% sure if that will actually benefit me right now. But still, I want to check them out. I wasn't able to click on these people to see what kind of gear they were using. So I do have auto learn enabled. Oh god. My learn points are kind of low. But well, that's to be expected. I've just leveled up to tier 8 lumberjack, which probably costed over 500 learn points. And I also brought skinning from tier 5 to tier 6. So I'm actually using quite a bit of learn points doing so. Maybe I want to dial back a little bit and still using learn points for tier 5 resources. It's not that expensive, but it happens very often. Doesn't take very long to get one single level in the profession once you have unlocked it. So maybe one level is only 8 learn points, but still I'll get such a level up pretty often. Especially with stone now that I'm gathering all the tier 5 stone. Even though I mainly just want the level up to tier 6. I'm not really interested in getting more levels in the tier 5 resource itself. I'm doing it to level up quicker. 5.1 wood, I'll take that. I'll not take those normal tier 6 resources. I'm gathering them very slowly. Because I'm only on tier 5. With the exception of hide and wood. 6.2 ore. But usually only 1 out of 5 pieces. In the mists, usually those resources are not full. No matter what time of the day. No matter anything else, like... Those resources just don't seem to be full. Ever. Okay, my first tier 6 hide. Even though I did find that one tiger in the last map. But I was looking for enchanted wisps at the time. But maybe I still wanna kill tigers and gather them. It should be relatively quick. And tier 6 hide is the most valuable resource. Now I'm wondering if I want to go for the chest. I probably don't want to go for the transport missions. Because I don't want to be running around the whole time. But those chests... Still pretty unlikely that there will be nobody who's going to try to take them. I could only take those away from rats. Okay, there are 2 wolves up here. I want to come back to this place. I figured that I would not gather it quickly enough. A big tier 5 wood stack. I think I'm ignoring that. That's really not worth much. Okay. Those tier 5 elementals can kill those as well. Because I'm good. Oh, another wolf. There are some resources. There are people. So I'm not going to get the chests. Or am I? They are not dismounting. Oh, he dismounted. Now he mounted up. Interesting. But maybe only to bait me or something. Is there 5 stone down there? But let's prioritize killing these wolves. They are pretty good. Maybe I really want to stop using learn points for tier 5 resources right now. Because my learn points are so low. But I probably instead should just take a look at how long I will actually need to level up anything else the next time. Because the time that I'll need, I may replenish enough learn points for that kind of stuff. Let's take a look. Oh, that's tier 7. So half, half, less than half. That's quite a long time. And tier 7. Tier 7 for skinning, also an insanely long time. So I can still continue using my learning points, I think. Oh, this is where I've started, right? This mist cougar runt didn't let me gather this stone. Oh, this was close. This was very close to its aggro range. So I've seen more resources here waiting for me. And the mist is closing again. Do I still want to kill the wolves? Probably not. I'll kill tigers. You gather those twice as quickly because they are special resource mobs. But those wolves, they are kind of slow. Let's look for another enchanted wisp then. It's not that easy to find some. I wonder if I'm strong enough to kill such a special mob here in the mists, because when I enter enchanted wisps, I will have the chance to find these special mobs that drop these fee scale things and whatever the names are. No, I don't think I need to look behind the PvE area in the east for wisps. I think that there's too little space for many to be able to spawn there. But here in front, definitely looks like enough space. Let's see. Any enchanted wisps? So far, so unlucky. I wonder how intensively other people are looking for enchanted wisps once the mist is closing. In the last map, this one ex-player, presumably together with his healer friend, also seemed to be looking quite excessively for enchanted wisps. At the end of the lifetime of the last mist. Not seeing too many wisps here. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to go behind this area. But we'll see. There's one wisp here at least. 5.1 fiber. I would like to take that. Maybe I should take 5.1 resources. Not 100% sure though. They're really not that valuable. Definitely nothing I will make them money off. But 5.2 stone, that's so much fame. After all, I'm still mainly fame farming right now. Even though I'm also getting quite a bit of money, hopefully, by taking the tier 6 hide and wood. But I probably should not pass on 5.2 stone. That's just so much fame. And enchanted tier 6 stone, the last time I checked, wasn't even bad. And tier 7 stone actually still sold for 3000 silver. Which is pretty nice. Pretty good. I wonder how long that will last. But maybe I will be able to reach tier 7 stone gathering before the price drops below 2000 per piece. Okay, I guess I'm going to take the next wisp that I'm finding. Because very soon I will not be able to see anything anymore. So, any wisp, please? Still have time, but it's getting really hard to see. Simply very few wisps, I would say. Where are the wisps? I don't see anything. Well, yeah, I just really don't see anything anymore. Do I want to bring back my loot? Not really necessary. Let's go back in. Interesting how few wisps there are. Maybe I want to try to walk better ways where I would assume that there will simply be more wisps. Some areas definitely have more wisps than others. I want to check out the gathering area. Probably. I am indeed gathering 5.1 ore. I don't remember if there are resource mobs in those areas. Are there? Maybe. I will see. Finally a tiger. Are you sure? That you want to try this? Does this guy even have a friend? Who knows? Who knows? Not seeing any gathering resource special mobs in this area. Frostmage, she's probably together with the what's it called? I actually don't know the name of those Avalonian fists or whatever. Maybe that's the name, maybe it's Fists of Avalon or something. I need to be a bit more... I need to look a little bit more scared now, so they don't chase me for forever, because they believe they have a chance of actually catching me. Okay, they actually do believe that they have a chance to catch me, I guess. That is unfortunate. I will need to walk a while. So they stopped thinking so. And there was a beautiful tier 6 tiger up there. I already got denied. One in the south. That's somebody else. But I've seen this guy today already. He's not as persistent though, which is very nice. And quite a bit smarter. But I mean, I guess those two other peoples are just bored. And don't really do anything useful in their time anyways, except PvP. Even though I would... what's it called? Suggest them to go into the PvE area, because they will find more people there than by chasing me. I think the chances to actually catch me are really slim. I would need to fuck up majorly for them to have any kind of chance. 4.1 stone, sure, why not? And I will take the big hide stack, I think. I think I'll do that. This is special resource mob. Tier 5 hide is more valuable than anything else on tier 5. Probably okay to do so. Also some fame. I'm still not tier 8 on skinning. So I can actually make use of this extra fame. I don't exactly remember if I already stopped using learn points for tier 6 hide. I probably still have that going. Maybe I want to stop that. Because my learn points are somewhat low at the moment. since I've seen these two overcharged, aggressive people, I probably don't want to go for the chest. I mean, in most cases, I probably don't want to be going for those things. I probably should deactivate auto learn for tier 5 resources once I hit tier 6. Even though gathering tier 5 resources while being tier 6 is a very good way to farm fame, I don't really necessarily want much higher levels on those tier 5 resources though. Not really giving me much, and I do run into the risk of not having enough learn points to actually level up the important things like tier 6 resources, tier 7 resources and tier 8 resources, and especially the initial level up to those higher levels, which is extremely expensive. So I'm going to start gathering the 5 hide there, if possible, and then deactivate auto learn. Those two public objectives have been taken very quickly. Oh, there's a call for 1 minute 24. I'll try to get it. I'll try to go for it. But there is no rush, especially since it's not open yet anyways. Usually the loot is pretty bad as well, so I'm not terribly excited about it. But it's possible that there will be something in there. It is possible. Not very likely, but it's possible. Definitely didn't fill any journal yet, because I've mainly been gathering stone so far. I believe at least. I don't have that much tier 5 stone in my inventory. Yes, I didn't find that much yet. Well, maybe I found a lot of it, but I've been running around a lot looking for better mists. Majestic mystic owl. It is majestic. Dodged it. Even though I don't really know if that spell even does anything. A wisp just spawned, and I had the hope that it would be blue, aka rare. Probably blue ones and normal ones still look very similar, but I don't know. Don't know how long it is. I mean, I do see enchanted wisp from time to time. But if I don't have tier 8 gathering gear with me, then it doesn't really matter. If I find such a mist, those mists don't really give anything. Unless you're able to gather those tier 8 things. You can try to be lucky. Or you can go for some hardcore PvP, but then you have to win. And you have to use strong gear. Otherwise, you're just not going to get anything. Higher tier mists are actually not worth anything. If you can't gather high tier resources, or if you just win a lot of PvP. That's also an option. Oh, the coffer was in the north. Probably still want to go there. It's interesting that these two people are still in this map. Maybe they were transporting the wisp? Who knows? Let's... do I still want to go for the coffer? I would think that these two people would find it. Let's see. Maybe they've been going to the east. Oh, there are some nice things here. Yeah, the coffer is gone. So let's just gather those beautiful things that I'm seeing here. Skinning. Expert, Skinner, auto learn. Let's deactivate the tier 5. Once I reach tier 6. Up until I reach tier 6, I may as well keep the stuff running to reach tier 6 faster. But once I hit tier 6, I mainly want to gather tier 6 resources. They are so much more valuable and they will stay valuable. It will always be worth it to gather tier 6 resources when you have a lot of carry weight and no inventory space issues. Except tier 6 stone. There may come the point of... Do I want to take tier 5? I mean, I'm leveling. Do I want to take tier 5 resources? Like from the special resource mobs? Maybe I want to do that. Definitely not worth any money. But it's a lot of fame. And I'm kind of mainly fame farming. I'm not sure. I also want to make money. At least a little bit. I probably don't want to take the tier 5 stuff. Except for situations like this big hide stack right here. I mean, it would be kind of understandable that those people are chasing me a bit. Because I kind of look like a troll. I'm just using super cheap tier 5 stone gathering gear. And a spectral diabol. Spectral diabol is worth 10 times as much. No, more. More like 30 times as much as my armor, helmet and boots together. So maybe it does make a little bit of sense to chase me for a little bit longer, because I could just be a super bad player. Let's look for an enchanted wisp again. Now that this mist is coming to an end. Still really not too sure if I will actually benefit from enchanted wisps, mists, who knows. Can I kill spiderlings? Probably. That's also a little concern, but that's also an advantage of running around like this. I do have a much higher chance to find spiderlings and coffers. Some nice resources. But not nice enough. Not nice enough while the mist is closing. I really want. That's a lot of trees. I really... Wait a second. I did see a golden shimmer. Which is weird. But maybe that's intended. I did see this golden shimmer there. And then... Because I saw this shimmer multiple times already. I don't know if it's a bug. I actually don't know if it's a bug or if that's intended to kind of guide you towards wisps that exist. Sadly, no big wood area, but here I am in a legendary wisp. And a tier 8 spiderling that's now... No, it's not taken. Do I want to dodge? Maybe I want to use shield block. How strong is it? Is it too strong for me? It's really tanky. I'm going to use my boots for healing. Maybe I would have wanted to use the healing on my weapon. Probably want to use my W and my E and my helmet to dodge. Oh god. This could become annoying. Or try to concentrate a lot. Ah, too slow. This is looking pretty bad. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. There's a nice tier 8 tree. Let's try to remember that there is one right there. Still want to take tier 6 height, maybe only 6.1. Tier 8 resources. Tier 8 resources. Too weak for such a thing. 8.1. That's crazy. Crazily good. Marble, but where is the wood? Give me the wood. 7.2. So the spider takes a little bit. So let's walk another way. Don't think that I want to take tier 6 wood in this case. I will take 6.1. I think I will take tigers on tier 6, but not wolves. I guess that's how I'm going to do it. I'll take tier 7 wood. Should be worth 3k per piece or something, yeah. Pretty nice, pretty good. And let's slowly go back towards the tier 8 wood. Theoretically, I could do invis ganks, but I'm really not strong. I was also thinking about using 7.3 gear. 8.1, right? Of course, sadly, only one piece, because that's just how it is in the mists. I do need to find resource mobs to really get a lot of pieces. I was thinking about using 7.3 gear, but it did seem a bit expensive. It's basically twice as expensive on the NA server, so maybe buying it later would be better. And going for another bird, going for 7.3 gear also doesn't feel that great. I probably just want to immediately go for 8.3 gear and Avalonian tools, but that's kind of expensive. This here is amazing. This extra gathering speed from this being special resource mob is so good. It's so good. So good, so good. Beautiful. Amazing. Should be some money. And also some levels, which will be great for the future. Higher gathering speed on tier 8 resources, very valuable. More gathering bonus is very valuable. And getting higher levels in those things also increases the IP of the tier 8 gathering gear. So very, very good to get some stuff going there. Grandmaster Lumberjack, Elder Lumberjack. So let's see if I can get this tree now. Most likely. Most likely. Travel 500 kilometers. Interesting achievement. Haven't been in the west of this map, haven't been in the north, haven't been in the south. Haven't been in the central west either, I think. But I think I'll go below the area one, checking out just everything. And then the mist is probably already closing, to be honest. Let's see how much beautiful high tier wood I can find in this time. Finding quite a bit of 7.1 wood, which is very nice. Could be quite valuable. It's not... yeah, wood just not being the best. Wood just not being the best. But still pretty good that I'm able to take those high tier things. Really good. So I did indeed find a legendary wisp pretty quickly. I mean, any tier 8 would have been fine with me. Any tier 8 map. I will gather until the end of this map, I believe. Until this map is just going to throw me out. Pretty sure that that's what I'm going to do. Feels like I didn't spend very much time in here, but I also wasted some time with the crystal spider. But I mean, you kinda wanna try, I think. Maybe I don't in the tier 8 map. Maybe I don't. Not with this gear, probably. I would have been able to do it with some 7.3 gear, definitely. Especially if I did take some PvE food with me to heal myself up the whole time. But that's common, right? Yeah. 8.3, beautiful. Maybe there are even more pieces on it than just one. You never may know. This guy is able to gather tier 8 fiber, but who knows if he's able to gather 8.3. It's possible that he's just a tier 7 gatherer. 8.3. Beautiful, beautiful. I just wish I found some 8.3 wood. But can't know before what you're going to find. Most of the time it's just going to be one piece. But if you are lucky and get the gathering bonus and the premium bonus, I wonder how valuable one piece is. I have no idea. I don't know, but 6.3 wood is 25,000? So maybe one piece of 8.3 is 100,000 maybe? Or maybe more? Who knows? Definitely got some money in here because of the wood. Would be nice to find another resource. Wood resource mob. Because it does definitely take me some time to actually gather those tier 8 trees. Legendary wisp. I somehow didn't expect to find one, but I should be expecting to find some super highly enchanted wisps. Oh, 8.1. I did already get one, right? Yeah. 11k per piece. The enchantment is not that bad here in this map. But I mean, I did find one enchanted animal, which is obviously full then. 11 pieces of 8.1 height. Pretty good. I still wonder if this shimmer, if you know what I mean, there was one. It's intentional. Because if it is, I wouldn't need to use my mouse and go over all of these wisps. I could just walk the whole time, knowing that all these wisps are not enchanted. Any more tier 8 wood here somewhere? I'll just let myself get kicked out and gather until the end, hopefully finding something. If I was tier 8 on everything, I definitely would have gotten more money here, obviously. Seems like I found a lot of fiber in this map. Really feels like I've seen a lot of fiber. There's a tier 7 tree and a tier 8 tree. But am I fast enough to actually get one piece? No. I'm too slow. Can bring back the loot. Doesn't really change anything. Can do it. Let's do it, I guess. It really doesn't change anything. I'm really not planning on dying and I should be almost invulnerable. It's really hard to die in dual mists when you have double cleanse and full mobility spells. Full escape spells. So far only 700k. Really not much. Really not much for those 50 minutes that I'm running around already. But I mean, I'm gathering tier 5 stone, so I'm not going to make much money. That's pretty much guaranteed. If I spend time gathering tier 5 stone, that just doesn't give money. Solo non-lethal? No, thank you. No, thank you. But even though I'm only able to gather... Didn't find any 6.3 or 7.3 or 7... I did find 7.2. Even though I'm not able to gather 4 out of the 5 tier 8 resources. I still seem to make a decent amount of money in this map. Did I? I pretty much spent, well, let's say 10 or 15 minutes there. And got around 350k? Maybe 400k? Is that fine? 1 minute and 10 seconds for this coffer. I'll come back for it. Is that fine? Let's say 15 minutes. 350k. 350k multiplied by 4. It's not that much. Really not that much. I guess I need a few more professions on tier 8 to actually benefit much from tier 8 mists. Of course, anytime I could just get lucky anytime. But I'm thinking about that if I don't make very much money anyways, I don't really need to prioritize finding enchanted mists right now. I definitely don't need to do that. I will take them if I find them, but so this way I will just take any random wisp at the end of the mist lifespan and just continue gathering normally, so I don't waste time running around. If I find some kind of enchanted wisp, I'll take it immediately. Not really discriminating, not really going back looking for better ones, as long as I only have wood on tier 8. If I had 2 gathering professions in this legendary mist on tier 8 already, I'm pretty sure I would have made almost twice the money. Almost twice the money. I found so much tier 8 marble, I found so much tier 8 fiber. Also skin. Anything else that I'm missing? What are all the resources? Ore. I didn't see much ore, but I believe there was a big ore area in the... Was there a big ore area in the legendary mist? I do think so. Yeah, I think so. But not 100% sure. It doesn't really matter too much. But I definitely didn't see very much ore, I believe. But all the other resources I saw a lot of. So maybe once I'm a tier 8 gatherer in 2 professions, I may want to prioritize finding highly enchanted mists. But now I don't really need to. Now I can just gather normally and then at the end take some random mist. I don't think that I don't really benefit in any way from just running around this much and looking for enchanted mists. I may as well spend this time gathering, getting the extra fame to get to tier 8 quicker. Gathering the tier 6 wood, of course, doesn't really give me any extra progression for reaching higher tier, gathering in all the other professions, but getting all those tier 6 wood should be pretty good for money. Kind of balancing all the stuff a little bit. I'm not, as I said, 100% sure about how valuable those usually quite good tier 6 resources are in Brazilian, for what price they are selling there. But the journals did seem to have a pretty normal price, which is a pretty good sign. Looks like enough people are transporting this garbage out of Brazilian and back to Brazilian and stuff like that. So I'm relatively optimistic that the prices will be somewhat normal. So now the question becomes, do I want to gather normally in tier 7 and tier 8 maps? Or do I want to look for money? I probably want to look for money. If I happen to run into a higher tier map. Probably not in tier 7 maps. No, in tier 7 maps I think I want to gather normally as well. But in tier 8 maps I probably want to be looking for tier 8 wood. And highly enchanted resources instead. To get a bit more money. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. And I don't remember exactly. But it is possible that I've done that on the NA server as well. It's very possible that that has been my approach there too. I think it was. I think that was how I did it there as well. Right now I'm already thinking about if I already want to look for 8.3 items. I don't know if it's very sensible to put this much money into this stuff, and it's kind of annoying to buy these low tier tools as Avalonian tools. It does help with leveling obviously, but I mean in the end I definitely just want to take Avalonian tools on tier 8 and 8.3 gear and go with this kind of stuff into the mists. But right now, I'm not tier 8. I'm pretty sure that I can afford 8.3 gear with all the tier 8 Avalonian tools. But I simply cannot use this stuff now. So I better just let my silver lie around in my bank. Because I also assume that those 8.3 items and the Avalonian tools on tier 8 will still become cheaper before I will actually be able to use them. But I will definitely have no reason not to use Avalonian tools in the mists. Because if I don't want to die, I'm pretty much invulnerable in the mists. If you just run away, use everything to escape, you're not going to die with a tier 8 tank armor and full escape abilities. It's just not going to happen. Going to need some sandals though for extra energy regeneration, because those abilities from 8.3 items do cost a lot of energy. Especially if you're spamming them. Like on a chase, where you just have to spam all the mobility spells. Going to take all of this kind of tier 5 hide from those special mobs. But I'm not going to take it from normal tier 5 animals. Like these owls. Not going to take those. They are more tanky than those tigers. Or cougars. Whatever. And I gather it only 50% as quickly. 50% slower, let's say it like that. Resource mobs. And your 6 wood, please. And there it is. And also there's some more of this completely worthless tier 5 stone. What's the price? Estimated market value 100 silver per piece. It's so bad. But it's quite good for leveling up. 11% towards tier 6 stone gathering already. Getting all these things. So tier 6 is going to be quite expensive. That's 5.1 ore there. That's pretty nice for leveling up. Was there anything else here in the west? Look at this. Dead stuff. Interesting. Maybe some people were fighting here and those things just died in the middle of the fight. But I'm definitely not having to run around too much. I'm finding stuff the whole time. But of course, not making much money yet, because the stuff that I'm gathering is mainly not very valuable. The stuff that I'm gathering mainly is not very valuable. A lot of tier 5 stone. Do have some tier 6 wood as well, but not finding very much of that. Those tier 6 trees are always only on 1 out of 5 in the mists. Which is why generally gathering in the black zone is better. Of course, there's just so much more wood. In general, not only wood, just so much more tier 6 resources. That's what I mean. Simply way more tier 6 resources than in the mists. The roads are kind of interesting. Because I've been finding a lot of brown streets that were full with tier 6 mobs. And if I would be able to gather them quicker and kill them a little bit quicker, well, I'm killing them already fast enough. They're really not that tanky. Maybe I could make some decent money there, but it's pretty risky to go with more expensive gear into the roads. It's so hard to survive there. And with a gallant horse, I probably wouldn't have enough carry weight for all this stuff. Probably. Also, with a gallant horse, you're not 100% safe in the roads. You're really not... In the black zone, you're pretty much 100% safe. Let's say 99.99% safe with a gallant horse. Because you have so many different ways that you can go. But in the roads you're not safe. Only because you're using such a great escape mount. Having seen such a shimmer of a wisp there again. Basically probably meaning that there is a wisp close nearby somewhere. Is that intentional or is that some delay thing? I don't really have delay, my ping is on 34. It's probably intentional, right? Because I've seen such a golden shimmer for this legendary wisp. I don't know if I want to prioritize dodging these spells. This weird ability of the wolf. Not sure. Maybe I want to do that. Maybe not. Really not sure. I would lose about, I think, 40% HP if I don't dodge it. Is that fine? It's probably fine. I don't really need the HP for anything. I gather the stuff so slowly. And then I will have plenty of time to regenerate. If I was killing 2 at once, I probably would want to dodge. Dropping down to, I don't know, maybe 20% HP would be a little bit too much for my taste, but not sure. Not sure. Because regenerating up from 20 or 30% HP up to 100% really takes a long time. So I do probably want to dodge in those cases. Probably want to do that. I'm finding tons of resources though. I feel like I should be leveling somewhat efficiently. And also getting some small amount of money on the side as well by taking the tier 6 side and the tier 6 wood. A mix of making a little bit of money and getting some fame. I definitely didn't need all those 3 million journals, considering how few tier 6 resources I'm actually getting going this style. But that's also just due to me gathering tier 6 resources pretty damn slowly, because I'm still pretty low level. Like I'm not even tier 6 on 3 professions. And it's still going to take a while to reach the level of tier 6 gathering that I already have in 4 wood. Not sure if I should be killing those. It would be quite okay for leveling. Would be quite okay. And I would be running around less if I did. But it's definitely not giving much money. Actually, a Swift Claw Cup. Is that the first time that I got one since I'm playing here? Not sure. It's possible that I've already gotten one in the past. It is possible that I've already gotten one. 25 seconds. And I think I am going to be done for today. Anything else? Oh, tier 6 height. That's good. Is 4.2 fiber better? I'm gathering it quicker, right? I'm not gathering it quicker. And it's probably not better. Well, it's not like I've lost much there. Tier 6 side is probably better, yeah. Not sure, I get 2 pieces from 4.2 fiber at once. I mean, generally tier 6 side is better, but having limited time, maybe I should have prioritized the fiber. Who knows? So, I did only get 1 million worth of loot within 1 hour and 15 minutes, basically. But I've been gathering tier 5 stone. I did get 200 pieces of tier 5 stone, and that's only worth 20k silver. So, was a little bit of a mix of fame farming, gathering fame farming, and getting a little bit of money.